Hello everyone, welcome back to Oceanblock. I did some AFK, as I said I would, and we now have... Whoa, that's a big bit of lag, damn. Yeah, we now have all of the singularities we are going to need, I believe, to complete this pack. I did have like extras of a few. I think this one, it is locked, yeah. And this one over here is unlocked, which is, yeah. I had loads of these oak ones, and I had loads of these silicon ones as well. I just went in like this, took out enough so I could get to 18, and I simply just voided them. So you can use this down here, right? Just so we have nice, clean looking rows. The only one that is not 18 is this one here, which is the clay one, because we do need an extra clay one. So I set that one to 19. And you were probably wondering what I was doing over here. So with this, if we get a jar, I did set up an autocraft for it. There we go. Plop a jar down like that. We might need some tubes, I think they're called. Just grab a few tubes, do something like this, and I believe we've got a jumbo tank. Yeah, we do, full of this stuff. This is mob juice. Wait, if I right click, yeah, liquid mob souls. So what we can do with this, if we hop back over up here, you know, I've got an extra chaos shard. Well, we can use this chaos shard now. You can plop it in like that, go to the jar automator, search for chaos shards, and hit play. And what that's going to do is it's going to take... Yeah, there we go. So you see that? So it's going to take the chaos shard out, use it in this recipe here, and we are actually going to get tons of like tiny chaos fragments as well. We can turn those into the small ones, chuck it in here, and they'll compress up. Anyway, what that basically means is we're turning this mob juice into chaos shard things, what they called. Yeah, just chaos shards. So now we have an infinite amount of those as well. It's pretty nice. But I think the meat and potatoes of or the tofu and potatoes, if you are a vegan, we can get rid of this now as well. I have updated the pack. So the thing about things dropping on the floor and then being deleted, I believe that is gone. Don't quote me on that though, because I haven't actually tested it yet. I am recording this a couple of days in advance. Actually, I took a day off yesterday, so this will be coming out tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway, what we need to do today is some mechanism. I just realised we don't have any stone. So if we go to our stuff room, probably because we need to poke this. Yeah, there we go. Now we can see it. Cool. Let's pop back home. So yeah, we need to get into Mekanism today, because if we look in the creative storage upgrade, antimatter pellets, we need antimatter pellets. I probably should have set this up a while ago. I think I may need to do some AFKing, which is a bit of a pain, but that's fine. And also, I did just get a... Oh, I didn't grab the reward for this. Right, storage module, thank you. I got a comment this morning about... Yeah, there we go. You actually get a creative vending upgrade to have a look, but you get a creative vending upgrade straight away. Don't get anything for this. That's the only one that has like an extra. So all of our plans of like having to use a hopper to put it in and get more and so on and so on doesn't really matter now, because you could just get it straight from the quest. I will be showing you how to do that though once we finally get that, but that I think is going to take a while, because we need to get antimatter, which is, well, we need these pellets, but to do that you need a chemical crystallizer with antimatter. To do that, you need to put polonium, which is the stuff we are currently turning into these pellets over here. You need to put that in something called a SPS, supercritical phase shifter. And if we look up the supercritical phase shifter, okay, it's not popping up, but at in Mekanism, where is the thing we are looking for? I think it's these things here. Yeah, it's called SPF. Don't know if we need this. No, I don't believe so. I think it's just these three things we need to make. So we can make this one here. We've got an autocraft for that, or the bit for it at least. Where do those things go? Oh, right there. There we go. So we've got one of these now. That's good to see. But to make these casings, we need some of these polonium pellets, which comes from polonium, which comes from these isotopic centrifuges with the nuclear waste. So we have an autocraft for that as well. So I'm going to make 4 of these. Wait for those to come in, but whilst we're waiting, what else do we need? We need some more HDPE. So it says we've got 46 right there, but I believe if we pop over to our singularities, what we can do is click eject, and yeah, we've got a bunch that was put in there whilst we were crafting that last singularity. So, oh, hello. There we go. So now how many do we have? HDPE. I don't think that's enough. So I'm going to tell it to do that amount. Why not? It is auto-crafted, so it should come in quite easily. So yeah, after that, the only thing we are really looking for is these polonium pellets, as opposed to plutonium. It's not polonium. These are polonium. We've got a bunch of these now. I should have done this earlier, definitely. So now let's have a look. ISO. There we go. We've got our 4 that we can now pop out to our fuel area. All chugging away quite nicely, and this is going to get radioactive waste every single time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be very careful, break the line along here. Hopefully grab all of these bits. Oh, I did pop my ender tank down here as well, so it's being fed by all of these. I wonder how full this is. Anyway, so what we can do is, under here we can disconnect these. I don't know what that will do. Config. And you know what we could also do is add a couple of extra cables along here. A couple of extra of these fluid thingies, and then it will be shared. So I think they're called pipes. No, they're not, because they're the gas ones. So pressurized tubes, that's what we're looking for. So what we can do is something like this. And then we also need some pressurized tubes to come out to another reaction chamber. And we also need to entangle that onto this somewhere. So we need another pressurized reaction chamber. I think these two have got stuff in them. Let's craft a new one, why not? Okay, that's the new one there, so I can get rid of those. They do retain their inventory, so just bear that in mind. So what I can do is, maybe I set it up on top. Yeah, that looks good. I'll set it up on top like this. So think water is coming in from the bottom, if I'm not mistaken. I've got to be very careful around here, right? Because if I break any of these tubes right here, it will... Okay, good. These aren't like filling up nice. Yeah, it will make this whole area radioactive. So now I can get those pipes. This is going to be very messy because we are basically coming to the end of this pack now. So... right, so this one here needs... Ooh, okay. Don't think if I put them on like this, so here, here, yeah, they're not going to connect, which is good. Oh, poop. Okay, now we can test the configurator then. Need to try and get it when it doesn't have anything in the pipe. Empty, 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 empty. Okay, we managed to do it. Okay, right. So let's pipe up from here. Fine, let's go on the top. Didn't mean to put you on top, but you're going on top. And now we need to kind of see how these place. Let's use our little area over here. To be fair, it doesn't matter if it comes out the front or not, because these are sided. These also need power. They do have a little bit of power in them already, so that right there has sent some plutonium into this. In that case, what I am thinking about doing, as it didn't cause too much of an issue, I'm going to disconnect these. We are not getting radioactive, so that's a good sign. And hopefully that has basically stopped these from running. Have a look. 8. Ooh, so they do have stuff in them, which is fine because we only need a certain amount of these things. You are not getting power. Ooh, I have a plan for that. Nope. I don't want those things. So I don't have any of the wireless thingies, these things. I can make them. Beautiful. And then get a regular old flux point. That seems like a good place to put it, so let's configure that on our main network for now. And we need one of these on like that. I can actually just stick this like this. I don't know if I can power these directly. I don't think so. Let's grab this binder, bind it to this, and then bind this to not a valid device. That is. Okay, the bottom bit is a valid device. Lovely. So those are keeping up with power now. Perfect. How much has this got? Well, it's getting there. It's getting there. Definitely is. One thing I was thinking about doing was making this bigger. We get more nuclear waste. But now we also need to... That's an importer. Well, doesn't really matter. Let's get a exporter. Some of that... What's this called? Fluoride dust. Well, we can stick it on. Fluoride dust. We can grab that, stick it in like that. Get a cable. is going in. It's got a crafting card, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's stick one on like that, and then we can get an importer. So, the way this is looking, I want the output out the back. So this here is the back. Top is input, yeah, because that's where, oh, actually, gas is. Oh, yeah, we also need to just chuck a few things away. Don't need any of this anymore. No, we don't need the pipes. I'll put the supercharged coil away for now. I think we're going to need these. Entangled. So, if we entangle this thing, I mean, we can plop it down anywhere, right? And then it'll be set to that block. We want the output of gases, this one here, gases, to be out the side like this. And then, underneath here, and look a bit weird, I'm just going to stick it here. Because we want this to be in the chunk. So that is within the chunk boundary. So hopefully, when this gets enough plutonium, it's going to take a while. I might wait for it to do one and then be back with you people. But when this gets to actually complete, it should have some spent nuclear waste, which goes straight out into our field of radioactive barrels down here. Yeah, I'll be back when that happens. And here we go, there it is, it's starting to create. I knew that this is why I decided to, that is that side. Did I place this down weird? Definitely eject on and then that side. Okay, let's try that. Ooh, actually we can just look in here. What? Maybe I need to do an extract. Did I do? Yeah, I did do an extract. Okay. There we go. That should have done it. I think I saw it go through. So let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. And there's our first plutonium pellet. We are going to need, I think, a stack or something of these. I think. Hang on. Let me go check how many we need for the SPF. No, SPS. SPF is suntan lotion. So anyway, right, back in a sec. Yeah, it looks like we need 72 or 74. 72, I think, is the magic number that you need for the SPS. This might take a while. I did set the burn rate for this to be much higher. I put it at 10. Currently burning at 1. So, I think that might be to do with our production over here. There is one thing I could do. I'm not sure I've done it yet. Oh, wrong way around. This button. None of these have got speed upgrades, so I'm going to make some speed upgrades. Actually, let's count how many we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I think, can this take speed upgrades as well? Yeah, speed, energy, muffling, just, yeah, speed and energy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So stack plus 8. 72. 72 seems to be the number today. I only use the energy upgrades, by the way, because if I can find it. Oh yeah, there it is. Because I don't want them running out of power because they're too quick, if you know what I mean. I can do mech upgrades. Yeah, there they are. All coming in now. I don't think they will run out of power, but you never know, right? So, yeah, these two definitely won't. I know it's a bit of an issue with thermal expansion. Well, it's not an issue, it's just something that happens with thermal. Like if you time in the bottle something, it yeah. So let's do it backwards. So start with this. And then these ones. Yeah, so I'll upgrade all of these and then we'll be back in a sec. Alright, there you go, that's all of them upgraded. I think that's going to be the issue. I did time in the bottle this one just to kickstart everything. So if we pop back to, it's not plants, it's fuel. Ooh, hello. That is going up quite nicely. Yeah, it's set to 10. Oh, this is full now. Oh, I like that. This has gone up as well. Probably could get rid of this cube if I'm honest and just put the trash can on there, but meh, working. That is making us plutonium in a very, very good rate. Awesome. It's good to see. So what are we at now? Pellets. 6. Okay. So we do need to just basically wait around, wait for this to finish. Another thing is that the sun going down? It is, yeah. Another thing we're going to need to do is once we've got all the pellets. Come on. There you go. Once we've got all the pellets that we need, I think we can turn off the plutonium. We can turn this off. Yeah, I believe that's what we're going to do. Because what we can do is then probably pipe off here. Just make a pipe that goes along like this. And then we're going to set up our... Ooh, I'm not sure if we're going to have enough room. Maybe up here? Maybe up here? Do a massive pipe that comes along here and feeds into our SPF. SPS. Oh, it's really difficult to remember to say that. Anyway, yeah, I could build it up here. Don't really need these two anymore. We don't need most of this setup anymore except for the thing creating nuclear waste. Oh my god, that's loud. I'll turn that down in post. But yeah, we can kind of rip all of this down. I'm not going to, I'll just leave it. Because I do plan on doing a world download, if I can figure out how to do it. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how others do it either, so I will look into it definitely. I'll have to figure out how to get you guys out here, because I don't know, unless I can put this on... There is like a pedestal or something, right? Yeah, there's this. I'm not exactly sure what this does though, because I could put a put one for each of the locations I've got, I suppose. But yeah, I'm just going to wait around, wait for this to finish, and we will be right back. So I did set up one of these storage monitors so we could see. I haven't finished yet, obviously. So what I'm going to do is what I normally do with AFK now. It's going to be my thing, which is I'm going to grab a chair. What looks comfy to you? I think let's do dark oak. I do like making things with dark oak. Let's try that. Make a couple of fences and get a nice looking armchair for us. Pop that down, sit down. There you go, there is the AFK that we've got. So I'll be back once we've got 72 polonium pellets. And then I'll probably turn this off. I might not turn it off, but I'll swap it back over to making the polonium. I don't think we can store the polonium in anything. I did try these nuclear waste barrels, but yeah, Not sure. But anyway, we're gonna AFK, wait for the plutonium pellets to come in, and then we'll start making the SPF stuff. SPS! Oh my god. Nice. So we just hit the 72 mark, so we could probably turn this off now. I'm not sure how we do that. I think we have to go underneath. Yeah, we have to do the same thing that we did with the other one. How do I get to this one? Whoa. And now we need to turn these ones on again. I think I can do from the top. Again, we've got to be really careful not to destroy these because they do have nuclear waste in them. So if we do that and that. Not sure I can get that last one. Maybe if I go underneath. Yeah, there we go. It's easy enough. Beautiful. There we go. We can pop these back in. And there we go. There's the 73 that... When did we get 73? It was probably still going through. Yeah, it was. Cool. I can remove these now. I moved my bed so I could reach it from my chair. And pop it down here for now. Might as well put our chair down as well. So now, if we pop back to our base, should be going up quite nicely. I think what I want to do is SPS. Teach it this. Teach it this as well. I think we need 2 ports. Could be wrong though. Yeah, I think we do need 2. Yeah, because one of them needs to go out into the crystallizer and the other one needs to accept power. Is it power? Oh, I'm not sure. But anyway, we'll put these in one of these over here. SPS. And I've got to figure out how many I need of these, so I will be back in a sec. So I think it's 64 of these, which we can take out like that. And I can't remember what these ports take. Oh, it is, yeah, okay, so we need to craft 2 of these. I think we have enough for. I mean, oh, yeah, they are coming in. SPS. There we go, we've got 2 of those. Sweet, right. Now we've got the laser thingy. I think I made one of those, didn't I? It's called a supercharged coil. And what else do I need? 2 seconds. Okay, so by the looks of it, I actually needed another. So if I put 4 of these in, I think I need 1 more of these. Ooh. Wait, I can do it via this thing, right? Why are you saying you're missing that? Able to craft. Okay, I see what's happening there. Put these, not all of them. Yeah. There we go. So that'll go off and it will make, I think these take, yeah, the ultimate control circuit, so it'll take a little while to process those. So I've got 3 of those. I need a bunch of glass. So let's just do 2 stacks of glass. Why not? I've got to make that. To make the reactor glass, I think it's just, yeah, lead and this enriched iron stuff, plus glass. Once that's done, we also need one of those chemical crystallizers, right? To turn it into antimatter. I did make an autograph for it. I think we were using it for something else. Should go off. That also requires the things that, yeah, these things, the ultimate control circuits. Yeah, okay. And I think that's everything we need. We also need to give it the plutonium or polonium? No idea. Anyway, we're going to pop out to our fuel area and it is nighttime, so we can quickly have a sleep. There we go. Don't think I can build it in this area. I'll have to find somewhere to build it. Probably do it up here somewhere. Yeah, I like that idea. So, how do we build this? I think it's a 7x7. Maybe we check if this is 7x7. Oh, nope, not there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could build it in this area. I mean, it would be right up against this, which is fine. Yeah, why not? Let's just build it in this area. So if I remember correctly, it's right up to the edge. I think I'm going to use the glass first, because that's an indicator. Yeah, that will work. Yeah, cool. Right, so we need to do something like this, and then 1, 2, something like that. I think that looks okay. Yeah, that looks fine. And then we wrap it in SPS casing. Got it right that time. We're going to put all the ports on this side. So, and then this one also needs to have the same sort of layout as this, but stood upright. We do not want one there. Thank you very much. 1, 2, something like that. Yeah, I'm going to fill this in with reactor glass to begin with, and then we'll come back when I am finished. I started putting the SPS casing on, and I was like, oh, nope, I should come back and record this. So if I do something like this, we basically want to like get it solid, if you know what I mean. And I think the last ones should be over here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there you go. There is our supercritical phase shifter. Right, now we're going to break this because we need some inputs. So I'm going to have an input here, and then maybe an output here. Input, yeah, that's pretty much on target. This can be our output, and then right in the middle. No, come back. There we go. Oh, actually, we're going to need to get. Oh wait, we can just teleport inside, right? Yeah. So we need to put one of these coils on here, like that. Zoom back out. We need that, and we need that. And this one here needs to be output. Looks good to me. We are going to get one of our flux points. Should be configured to... No, it's not. Alright, disable limit. There we go. That should have put... Yeah. 400 M in there. Cool. Okay, I think now what we can do is get some of that. Oh, we got it right on us. Perfect. We don't want it to connect to this. Has it got anything in it? No, it hasn't. We can break this then. Good. There's no, like, radiation coming out of that, so that's good. And there we go. That's making us some antimatter. Although, I think it needs a whole bucket before it can actually do anything with it. So maybe we disable that. How are we going to do this? I think I'm going to disconnect that. Okay, each of these has got like... Oh, I thought it was going red then. I swear, my eyes. I thought we'd release some radiation, but we haven't. All good. Okay, how the heck do I get this? Get the side of this? Right, there we go. So let's... I don't know, do something like this now? Gonna do it? It is not. Okay. Right, I'm going to go do some troubleshooting, and I'll be back in a sec. So I think it's because we have too much power, funny enough. I don't know if we can redstone control this either. We might be able to. Right, let me try and do that, connect that thing again. It has power in it, so it might just... There we go. This can only store, I think that's 2 buckets by the looks of it. And for an entire bucket of polonium, we get 1 millibucket. Oh, we've got 2 antimatter already. Okay, so maybe it was working. Those have stopped because it's night time. Go and have a bit of a sleep. And it's started working again. And now we've got 3. Oh, this is going to take bloody ages. Yeah, this is just going to take ages, I believe, by the looks of it. So, I think it might be time. Have a bit of a sit down again and just AFK this. I mean, we should probably like set up the rest of the stuff. So we got the crystallizer, which we can stick, I don't know, like here. Oh, I have an idea. I wonder if it'll reach. It is reaching, brilliant. And with that, what we can do is also get some of that. I don't know if antimatter is like liquid or if it's gas. It's gas apparently, cool. Okay, so that's going into this. And let's have a look. Output, auto eject into this. Let's get a raw. Slap that down right in front of us. And then when this gets enough, should get some antimatter. I probably should have set this up a while ago, if I'm honest. When we got enough of the pellets, you know, the other pellets. Although we did use quite a bit of pellets. Anyway. Yeah, I'm just going to wait here for a while. I'll meet you back when this is done. Not sure how many of you caught that, but my teleport over here was right inside this thing. So I kind of had to fly back over here. And I didn't realise you could do this, but say I'm flying right now. I know over there is my base. You can just hold down the you know, teleport forwards thing, and it takes you. Oh, okay. It's stuck now. It was stuck. Anyway, what I did do was I changed my so now I'm over here again. So I'm right in this corner instead. Anyway, just wanted to point that out. That I thought that was quite funny. It has been a little while. I wouldn't say it's been too long, but we've only got 30. Okay, out of my chair. We've only got 30 antimatter. I did have a plan, but I want to go test something first. So I'm going to land up here. My plan is we can now make the creative gas tank from Mekanism, right? So this thing here, creative chemical tank. We do need to get the rest of this stuff though first, which I hadn't looked at till just now. Ethylene, that would be quite easy for us to get. We've got an ethylene production set up. DT fuel. That's not what we want to see. DT fuel shouldn't be that bad, I don't believe. D and then dash T. If I remember correctly, yeah, it's these two things. So this tritium comes from lithium in one of these neutron activators things, these solar neutron activator. So we can get tritium, and this one's just from heavy water, which we can also do, because I actually set up a bunch of stuff for that, because we were going for the fusion reactor, or the fission. I think it's fission. No, it was fusion then. Fusion. Yeah, this thing. So I made all the bits for this, including the pumps from Mekanism, and all of these have got, and I made a little crafting recipe for it as well, but all of these have got the upgrades that get heavy water. So we could make that. But what my plan was is if we can use something that's because it does say in the recipe, right, in this recipe here, it does say it needs to be empty, but I'm going to go into my creative world and try and make one of these. Oh, it's in fusion crafting as well. Oh, okay. Well, we'll go see if it takes something that's already got stuff in it. There was a comment left on one of my videos earlier, which is you can empty your creative tank if you use a Mekanism gauge. Not that. Mech. Gauge, one of these. That's a gauge dropper. I'm sure there's something in here, but I wonder if we could do the same thing. What did these things? Oh, these are thermal. Yeah. I wonder if we could do the same thing with the chemical tank if we do need to empty it. So the plan was, I'll get the creative chemical tank and slap it on top here. Then that will get infinite amount of antimatter, and we can just pop that on top of this and get that to suck out the antimatter using this pipe or something like that. And then we can get loads of antimatter pellets. We don't have to wait for this. But yeah, first off, I'm gonna go into my creative world that I've got, and I'll set up the crafting and just see if we can make this with stuff in the chemical tank. So yeah, I'll be back in a sec. And we are back. Looks like you can do that. So I've got an empty creative tank. Probably put our actual tank in there, to be fair. But it looks like it's doable, at least. We hit craft. It should craft it up into the one that we want, right? This thing. Awesome. Okay. Alright, back in my main world. I'm just popping back home. We are going to make that creative chemical tank instead now. Which means we do need to make all of these things. But the first thing we need to make is another one of these, which is why we got all of those singularities last episode. So I'm going to turn all of these off, and I'm going to make all of these into the ultimate singularities. These singularities on their own, except for the clay one, kind of don't have any uses other than becoming ultimate singularities, so I think that's fine. Yeah, be back once all of these are ultimate singularities. So there's everything we need for another creative tank. So I'm gonna just craft one of those up. Now I am gonna get a drawer. So I don't want to make another one of these basically. I already have a drawer right there, to be fair. So what I can do is pop it in, get my key, lock it. I'm just doing that because grab it back out. And now when we get our vending upgrade, we can put the vending upgrade in here and get infinite amount of these tanks. It'd be very nice. Now we are, so I'm going to put another one here to prepare for this recipe. In fact, I'm going to stick that one in the middle. Get rid of that now, we don't need another one. Maybe we do need another one actually, thinking about it. Did I account for that? Anyway, doesn't matter, we'll make this tank first, so this chemical tank. So now we need a bunch of osmium. I'll figure out how much osmium it is and how much atomic alloy. And then we'll be back once I've got all this stuff. Nutrition paste. Uranium hexafluoride, that's going to be easy enough to get because we've actually got a setup for that. The ethylene we've got a setup for as well. The only thing that's going to be a pain is this DT fuel. So this is my little setup I've got going for nutrition paste. And that is, I've just got steak with crafting upgrade because we've actually got that crafted already. We got that for the culinary generator over here. Which one is it? This one. Yeah, there you go. See, we've got steak in there. And I thought that would be the easiest to get into this. So that's making some gas. It's going up nicely. we need 2 of those, so I've put those 2 down. Next one we need to look into is, well, ethylene we don't really need to look into because maybe we do a separate setup for it. I was going to say we could pop down to our mech room. This bit here does ethylene, right? With the substrate. Maybe it's this one. This one does ethylene. I mean, they both do, but yeah. This is the one that I'm thinking that we're going to replicate, so I'll go do that now. Right, this is my setup for ethylene gas. This is proper slow as well. We're going to have to wait on this anyway, so I'm glad I started doing this. But basically, that is these... Wait, this one. I will probably set up another one for uranium hexafluoride as well, if I can. Maybe not, because this is the thing. Well, that is making too much. So maybe... Is this full? Yeah, maybe I just stick... Ooh, I have a plan. Pressurized... Get a couple of these. 1, 2... Get this to output from the top as well. That is the thing we're looking for, right? Uranium hexafluoride. It is. Why are you not outputting out the top? Can you not do that? Is that a thing? Because that is items. I want gases out the top. There we go. Perfect. And now what I can do is stick a couple of these down. That is kind of keeping up as well. So these will go up. Ooh. Again, this is quite slow. I'm glad we set this up now and not in the next episode, which would then take a day or 2. Anyway, let's now look at DT fuel. I think it's called DT fuel? Yeah. D-T. For this one, we need tritium, which we're going to need anyway, right? Because don't we need a bucket of tritium for... Why have I not got the... Oh crap, we're going to need to make 2 of these, aren't we? Because one is needed for this. Oh, that's why we needed the other tank as well. Okay, makes sense. So actually what I'll do, I'll bookmark that as well. But DT fuel. Oh, so that's where it's needed. Okay, we're going to need to get a couple of these anyway. Which comes from rotary condensator or condenstrator. So we need tritium anyway. So how do we get tritium? It is lithium in one of these solar neutron activators. So let's get like 10 of those. Or maybe like 5. I already have 2, that's good to see. 6 it is. We're going to pop out to our fuel area. Oh, it's night time. Quick sleep. So this thing over here is outputting, so it's this thing right here. As you can see, it's got like a tank of... What does it say? Brine. Oh, because it's... Yeah, that thing. Sweet. So, that is disconnected. Why are you disconnected? Weird. So, I do need the configurator, but not that one. Config... Like that. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have done that, because we are going to use this lithium now. This is making us... That is a point. Maybe I did disconnect this. Ah. Oh no, it's fine. We're full up again. That's cool. So, 1, 2... Solar... 3... 4, 5, 6... Let's get our binder out. Still attached to that one, that's good. So I can do it on, I think it's this bottom one here. Not a valid device. Yeah, it says not a valid device, it's weird. How do we get, do we not need power for these? Is that a thing? No, we don't. Got ya. Oh yeah, because it's solar powered. Got ya. Fair enough. Okay, so now we just need to pump all of this in. Let's get some fluid cables. No, what are they called? Pipes. So I want to do this. I want to disconnect it from this bit here. Yeah, there we go. That is also not outputting, which is perfect, but we will make it output. There we go. You only want to output from the bottom, don't you? I think that's a thing. Okay, let's wrench mode this. Wrench mode, wrench mode. Let's put that back to whatever it was, and then we can do this. Oh, because I think it's filling this up. Yes, it is. Nice. So what we can do now is something a little bit like this. And lag out. Let's grab all of these. We don't really need to grab them, but why not, eh? I swear, if it's the other version of this and we need to deconstraint it, or whatever it's called, I'm going to be a little bit mad. How do we find that out? Tritium. It's just lithium, which is what this is, right? Liquid lithium. Oh, you bugger. Liquid into lithium. Okay, so we do need to do that. Okay. There we go. We got it. We got the this thing, and instead of a pipe, yeah, let's do something like that. That didn't break anything, did it? No, we are all good. Sweet. You can have this in the water right here. This should be getting pumped into. I think it's this way it needs to go. Yeah. And then now we need the pressurized. And we should be able to power that just like that. And we can put some upgrades in it. And there's our upgrades. Why have you got hydrogen in you? Anyway, I'll make a new one of those. Let's do a power one and then one of these. Tritium. Awesome. Right, now we need to figure out how we're going to get this out of this. First off, we should get some of it going into another one of those rotary thingies. So that's the new one. Let's just get a normal tiny tank. Yeah, that'll do us. Stick this here. That is taking lots of power, but we can also whack it with a wrench, why not? And that should be going in here. It is, because we need 4 buckets of this. This is what happens when you manually order 2,000 cakes, by the way. I even talked about it in one of my like threads I had. Yeah, about that. So I'm just going to wait for this so I can get the 4 buckets of tritium, and then we'll be back in a sec. Alright, there's our tritium. I am just going to chuck a bunch of this stuff. This is the chemical tank. Need a new one of those. It's our fuel. Weird. I mean, I could have just used that one and done the dumping thing, right? But I also am going to put these liquid tritium thingies in. Don't need that. So, how are we going to do this? Because I want to connect it here, but I don't know if it will attach to this pipe. Shit. That's not exactly what I wanted to see. Well, that's not right. If I break this now... Oh no, it's got tritium. These have got tritium in them as well now. I think I'm allowed to break these. Oh, I can. Okay, good. That's one way of moving your pipes. Yeah, I'll break these and replace. Yes. Okay, we don't need to pull on those either, so do... Yeah, that's fine as well, because do something like that, and then I can do this. Yes, perfect. So that should be still going now. By the way, in all this time, we have made 83. Oh, right, that was a bit of an effort. Hopefully this doesn't connect here. That's fine, it's got stuff in it, so I can wrench this just in case. Still tritium, all good. That's not good, but that is also fine. Again, this has got tritium in it now, but we don't need any more polonium, so that's fine. Do something like that. And then I think we go underwater for the rest of it. So right here, let's pull this down. So we got a bit of wiggle room so we can do stuff. Nice one. Right, now what is it for heavy water? So that comes from one of these electrolytic separators, which we've got a recipe for. Which one is it? This one here. Let's do some speed as well. Should have just made like a couple of stacks of these at the start, but oh well. But then we don't want to put this on here. Wait, do we? No, we don't. Okay. So let's grab this block here. Plop this down, get our pumps, which you can hover over them. I didn't know you could do this. You could hover over and see what's in them. But again, we need to sort of figure out how to get these. Right, let's grab this block. Probably need more pumps than this, but it's fine for now. Heavy water, these might get, yeah, no, heavy water, heavy water, heavy water. And let's see if we can bind these down here. So bind that. Not a valid device. Do these not take power? Maybe it needs it on the front here. Yeah, it does. Good to know. Nice, and I think that's a liquid, so we can use these pipes here. Mechanical pipe. That is making Jude, yeah, and I want to dump all the oxygen, because I don't care about the oxygen. And again, I need some speed upgrades. Oh wait, no, I've already made those. Speed, 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 speed. That is full up. Good to see. I need the infuser. And there we go. We are making DT fuel. Although you are out of power, which is fine because we can do this. Da, 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 da. Again, you're not very quick, but we can... let's just make 64 of each of these, because we are going to need them, I reckon. And then just to output these, why are you getting hydrogen if I'm in the water? Ah, because I put an upgrade in, didn't I? Brilliant. Well, it's going to happen if I go under here anyway, so what I'll do is put that on front, dumping, and then there we go. That's getting us DT fuel. I wonder if we can get it to output out the back as well. So eject gases out back, out front and back. There we go. This is going to dump off a little bit of the DT fuel that we had in here, but that's fine. Yeah, this seems to be working pretty well. Just forgot to put the upgrades in this, didn't I? So let's do that now. Okay, this is the thing that's slowing us down now, so we might need to make some more of these. Also, I don't know if these can take speed upgrades. Wow, funny. We should look at that, because 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I could do is this. Pop all the upgrades in all of these. And now it shouldn't be... You going up? You are. Lovely. Cool, okay. Probably taking quite a bit of power, but that's fine. And this will only work in the daytime as well, which again is fine. So, yeah, not even 1/10 of the way there to 1 antimatter. Brilliant. So if we pop back home, we can have a look at all of the different, like this one's coming along nicely. We've probably got lots of substrate now. Yep. Let's have a look at the nutrition one. This one seems to be done. That's awesome. So I can pick this one up. And you guys can go in here. Ooh, I do need the creative essence. You can go in there now. So now we're just waiting on... it doesn't detect which ones they are. I don't know if they have to go in the exact spots we see here. It might break it otherwise, but anyway, we'll find that out when we get the rest of them. So we're just waiting on DT fuel, the ethylene, and the uranium hydrofluoxide or scene or whatever it's called. How are these doing? Halfway? This one's probably a bit more. Yep. Yeah, these are just chugging along. Okay, well, I'm going to leave these for a while then. I can rip down a few of these things, right? So I can get rid of this. And we play the waiting game. I wonder if we'll get one bucket of, or one antimatter before we get one of the tanks that we've got. You know, the ultimate tank. Oh well, we'll find out in a bit. Right, back in a sec. I just realised, yeah, we kind of need 2 of these, so I set up another couple of tanks, and I did use some of the tanks that we already had, right? Because, yeah, for example, this one here, we plop it over here, do dumping, and then that'll get rid of everything in it, and it'll be a brand new tank again. So, yes, when these are done, so these down here. It's not particularly quick, but it's fine. Just need to leave it for a bit. Yeah, yeah, actually, good point. I could put them down here. That'll fill this one up as well. Yeah, I'll start another one off. I'll put another one here, and then I'll go do that with the rest of them. This one's... Oh, yeah. I need to reset my... Let's do that over here somewhere where we're not going to There we go. So when we teleport, we'll come right here. Perfect. But we need to map. And I think what I'll do for this setup here is add a pipe out the front. These are almost done anyway. I might just leave these and then replace them. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Again, these are almost done as well. I could just leave these as well. Make some more of these pipes. I'll put a pipe on top and then put 2 more tanks. Should be all set. Right, back when I've got enough for this ultimate tank thing. So I'm back out here. I have already been out here and replaced these. So these are my second set of DT tanks. I don't need this anymore, but anyway, let's pop back home. This is my second set of nutrition paste stuff. I can just chuck those in the system for now. I've already got those in here as well. So now, I think it's just down here. I did change this up slightly, so I want to be able to make one of those tanks soon. And I didn't realise this, but these tanks output out the front. So where they've got the little red square, they output out that side. So if you line them up like this, this will push into this, and then that'll push into this, that'll push into this, that'll push into this. This one is full. This one is not full yet, but we're getting there. But what that means is, because this is quite slow, I could actually set up another one of these on this side, which I think I'm going to do just because it's quite slow, right? So yeah, I'm going to go off and do that. Other than that, we've got the uranium hexafluoride stuff. And these two are nearly done. What I could do, just to speed things up, at least for the first tank, is slap this one. There is no way I can get to the front of this thing. So if I put it on the front here, it will output out the front. Actually, I can disable that. Yeah, that will work. So that should go down and stop. It has. Pick this one back up, pop it back up the top. Again, this one's like almost done, so what I can do is grab this, stick it like that. Pick this up, chuck it on top, and then these two bottom ones. Yeah, there we go. These two bottom ones should be full up. Brilliant. Now all we're waiting on... Oh, I have got some of this. Ooh, that's quite a lot actually. Maybe I'll take this. Yeah, because I can convert this using one of those condensator things. Let's chuck these in here first. Convert this into... Yeah, let's try that. So pop that there. Condensator. Let's try the one that's already got speed upgrades. And I'm not sure which way this one goes. I think it's this way. Decondensating. Yeah. So, yeah. So now all we need is power. You've seen this a billion times, I bet. Just on my videos as well. And some way of piping into this. So let's get some pipes. 1, 2. Yeah, and then gases we want to output. I think it's already doing it, it's already outputting. Yeah, that's making loads for us. Although that tank is already empty because it's all in the pipes, right? Yeah. Sweet. So we can now happily make ourselves one of these tanks. Creative tank. Whoa, look at that. Why do you not like that? One 12, 112, 112. These are in the wrong place, aren't they? So, ethylene, ethylene. I think it goes like this. Yeah. And we got the tank, woohoo! And again, we're going to chuck it in there, grab our key. And give that a lock. Let's grab the other key as well, because I like seeing how many we've got of something. Now we've got the creative chemical tank, what we can do is... no, fuel. Pop out to fuel. We can land here, chuck it on like that. That doesn't like that for some reason. Input. Wait, what is that? Is that gases? Yeah. Slurry's brilliant. Why do you not want to take? This is empty. Oh, maybe it just hasn't generated one yet. That makes sense. Yeah, there we go. You can see the progress at the bottom here. So when this gets to 100%, let's do that. Right, I'll wait for this to get to 100% and then we'll back in a sec. And there we go, 100%. This is still none. What? Then how do you get it in here then? Very weird. Maybe we need a normal tank to put into first. I think it's a gas. Surely it's a gas. Basic tank. Yeah, let's make sure it's got nothing in it first. Empty. Cool. Okay, I'll wait for this to get up to 100% and see if it goes into this. And then what we can do is pump from this, hopefully, into the chemical tank. Yeah, back in 2 size dumping. Ooh, thank God I noticed that. Actually, that's got it right there. Antimatter. If I put on this, will it just void the antimatter, I wonder? This is still empty. I don't get it. How do you put stuff in this then, if you can't pipe into it? That's very weird. Because my whole plan was I was going to put it here and then pump loads of antimatter into this. Okay then. 150 we're at. 0 in there now because we pumped it into this. I'll go and have a look and see why this isn't working. I'll be back in a sec. Maybe. Got a plus right here. So maybe what we do. Okay, let's set this up again. No idea how far. Oh, did it just tick over and we didn't catch it? That's annoying. What I'm thinking is we pick this up. Let's go to sleep. We pick up this tank over here when it's got one in there. And then we can pop it in this plus place, right there. Okay, that is going up again. Alright, there we go. It just went over. So we should have 1 antimatter. Let's turn this back off. Hopefully that didn't pull it out. Nope, we're all good. Pick this up. What? Minus, that's it, it's the minus. Ah, thank God. Now we have this full of antimatter. Amazing. Right, let's disconnect this. Connect this like that. do you not like that? Oh, because yeah, has to be an eject side. Perfect. Sweet. 1, 2. Ah, we got an antimatter. Amazing. We only need 4 of these. Well, 5 because I want to lock. Well, no, we only need 4, so that's the amount we need. So now what I'm going to do, just because I'll have to do it on this side over here. Maybe above? No, I want to get access to that pipe. Oh, I need to be shifted as well. There we go. Oh. Cool. There we go. That's how we get our antimatter, and there's another few coming through right now. Right, let's get 5 anyway. Oh, that was a task and a half right there. So now we've got the antimatter. Let's get another drawer. Pop in this and give it a lock. There we go. I kind of think that's all we've got time for this episode, which is a bit annoying, but anyway, that is Mekanism sort of dealt with now. Next episode we should be able to create at least this, if not this. In fact, we will create this. I'm going to say it now. We're going to create this next episode. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining me. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.